If you clicked on this video, there's a chance that you probably feel behind in life, and most likely have seen videos of young teens and adults in their early 20s driving things like Lambos, making money from their laptops, and flexing this type of lifestyle that we all desire and think that we should have by the time we're like 23, or else our life is over. They have everything that you ever wanted. Things like success, money, girls, dream car, house, and every other thing that 99% of people want. So as a result of having access to seeing this type of lifestyle, you compare your life and success to theirs. And this is almost like a controversial thing to say, but if you continue on with this mentality, you're likely to fail. And I just want to make something extremely clear. I won't be one of those people to comfort you or tell you that social media is the culprit and that it gives you an illusion of expectations versus reality, because multiple people have already told you this already, so I wouldn't be saying anything new. And I for sure won't be one of those people to condemn social media for giving you this warped perception of reality, when some of you don't even go outside and touch grass, and instead will watch people live their lives while you just watch behind the screen and complain. And I don't say this to be an asshole or make you feel bad, but if you're purposely scrolling through social media and watching these successful people living their quote-unquote best lives, then you, my friend, have a warped perception of what success looks like in your life. Because for starters, you think like 99% of other people, and I can speak for myself because I was a part of this 99% of people who had the same distorted perception of what success looks like. And what do 99% of other people want? Well, easy. The car, to travel the world, the money, status, or clout, the dream body, the girls, the designer, and all these cool things that you see from these influencers online flexing. And don't get me wrong, those things are nice to have, and there's nothing inherently wrong with wanting those things. But it becomes a bigger issue when you revolve your entire worldview and life on those surface level things that, again, majority of people want. So as an end result, you don't stand out and become mediocre like most people. Because I'll tell you right now, bro, you don't have clarity on what success looks like in your life because you're blinded by shiny objects. Syndrome. Shit. Cannot talk today, bro. And more than likely, you probably have this victimhood mentality that life is unfair. And you're right, it is unfair. But even if it is unfair, what are you gonna do about it? Well, in case you don't know, I'll tell you that each of us starts off with different skill sets, circumstances, and stats similar to a video game. But instead, this is real life, so this is not a video game. And you are the character in real life playing that character. And just like in a video game, you must learn what sets you apart from others' playstyle. And this is where the concept of unfair advantages comes in. By the way, this comes from the book Unfair Advantages, which I haven't read that far into as of yet, but I'll use it in this video as an example. So basically, an unfair advantage is something that cannot be easily copied or replicated by your competitors. And these unfair advantages, bro, don't just apply to someone with high status and income, but literally for everyone. Each of us have some sort of unfair advantage that you have over another person that's within you to achieve some form of success in your life. Now, you're probably asking, how do I find my unfair advantage, Noah? Simple. There's this framework to help you identify it, and it's known as the Miles framework. Pay attention because you're going to want to have to listen to this. So basically, the Miles framework can be broken down into money, location plus luck, education plus expertise, intelligence, and insight. So let's first start off with money. Money is basically money that you have and capital that you could easily raise. Then there's intelligence plus insight, which includes social and emotional intelligence, being book smart, creativity, and high levels of critical thinking. Next is location plus luck, basically just being at the right place at the right time and acting upon that opportunity once it presents itself. So be a go-getter, bro. Then education obviously is shit that you learn at school and your own self-education. Quick side note, but this just seems to be lacking with Gen Z especially. Then lastly, status. Think of someone like Mr. Beast, Andrew Tate, Elon Musk, and think of some of the stuff that they sell, right? If these things that they sell have these people's names branded with their names on it, lots of people are likely to buy from them because of the clout that they have attached to their names. Then there's a concept of this thing called fair play. I actually saw in Ali Abdal's video, where there's things that literally anybody could replicate, such as grit, hard work, determination, hustle, and so on and so forth. But like I said before, anybody can replicate that. For example, people who are working 60 plus hours a week, mind you, working extremely hard, have that. But the thing is, why are they not as successful as someone who works far less than that and makes far more than them? To prove a point, let's use the co-founder of Snapchat, Evan Spiegel, the billionaire co-founder of Snapchat and self-made billionaire at the age of 24. This man grew up in a multi-million-dollar house in Los Angeles, California, with parents who were millionaires and had connection, and he also went to a really expensive private school. As a result of this gave him a unique opportunity opportunity that gave him access to tech entrepreneurs and CEOs that, if I'm being honest, most of us will never have access to. But that's okay, because here he clearly had to use his advantages and act upon it. This is to show you that having power and wealth up front is indeed an unfair advantage. The purpose of the Miles framework is to use the different categories to help us better understand what our unfair advantages are. For those of you who want to become a YouTuber, entrepreneur, or any other endeavors that you'll likely have in life that may not involve the things I've just listed, this applies to anything. So everyone has both their strengths and weaknesses, right? So this doesn't necessarily have to pertain to a specific career, but as an individual, you must first identify your strengths first in your professional life, then follow up like the author in the book says, in your personal life, focus on your weaknesses. So for example, YouTube, right? Believe it or not, although I'm not big yet, this is actually my 3rd attempt at a YouTube channel and 5th attempt on a different content format. So for those of you who followed my old TikTok I used to upload on, you guys know that I went from doing TikTok trends to skits again, and now to something involving self-improvement, where I combine all those traits I learned from those failed attempts that made me evolve into the person that you're seeing on your screen that has a funny personality with solid video editing and a setup that will make you think I have well over 100k subscribers. But the point is, for a newcomer coming in, on the surface, you would probably think I was the way I am from day one, but no. The reality is, because I really wanted to become a YouTuber and help people out in any way, shape possible, it's what has shaped me into the person you're watching right now. And without a doubt, I'm gonna hit 100k and more, but when I do eventually get there, that won't be the epitome. But when I do get there, that won't be the epitome of success for me. It'll just be like, okay, I got a brief moment of achievement, on to the next goal. You feel what I'm saying? There's a concept I want you to learn about and know called the iceberg illusion. And it's basically where you see expectation versus reality. People only see the end goal, the glory, and of course the monumental win. But time and time again, it's been proven that persistence, dedication, commitment, sacrifice, failure, and disappointments are some of the real factors that contribute to the final win that we see. We tend to skip over this part because as human beings, we like to see something of least resistance and easily get there with just the results. Like I usually say, I'm gonna tell you something that's gonna probably blow your mind, but success can only be found in the constant pursuit of the process and having fun with the process. You cannot compete with someone who just goes to the gym for fun or makes videos such as this one for fun, which you should probably like, by the way. Chances are, if you're this far into the video, you might as well like the video and subscribe. But anyways, the process is where meaning is found and where the real success lies beneath once you fall in love with the process and stop being entitled, thinking that life owes you and that it should be fair, and especially stop having these fucking jaded perceptions of the stuff you see on social media. Take time to analyze your unfair advantages and stop having this fixed victim mentality and see how far a growth mentality will get you. But it's like the book The Unfair Advantages says, you already have what it takes to win. Become aware of them and never stop improving upon it. That's what separates winners from losers and success versus failure. But yeah, guys, that's all I got for this video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, since it does help the channel out. And share this with a friend who needs to see or hear this. I'm gonna see you guys. Peace.